My son's name is Michelangelo. He was very active in my belly. He used to enjoy the sound of my dentist working. He used to be very, very triggered by that. I could feel him in my stomach, like very happy whenever the sounds of the machines at the dentist office were working.
Welcome to Still a Part of Us, a place where moms and dads share the story of their child who was stillborn or who died in infancy. I'm Winter.
And I'm Lee. We are grateful you joined us today. Please note that this is a story of loss and has triggers.
Thanks to our lost parents who are willing to be vulnerable and share their children with us.
If you're listening to this podcast, just know that on our YouTube channel there are pictures and videos that are related to the stories that are being shared.
Subscribe and share it with a friend that might need it and tell them to subscribe. Why? Because people need to know that even though our babies are no longer with us, they're still a part of us.
Welcome to Still a Part of Us. I am just so excited for this conversation with Jojo. She reached out to us, and it has just been a handful of months since her loss. And so I am grateful that she is willing to and wanting to share the story of her son, Mickey. So, Jojo, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, Winter. Thank you.
So, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Where are you located, and what does your family look like?
I am located in Montreal.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm married, and it's just me and my husband at home. That's basically it. We don't have a dog. We don't have anything.
So,
Just both of us. Just the
yeah,
two of us.
just the two of us. Great. Okay. And what do you guys like to do as a couple?
Uh, it's a very interesting question because our therapist asked us that a
Oh,
couple of
really?
times, and we told her like we just like spending time together.
Yeah. So it could be
Um,
anything, huh?
It could be anything. We enjoy going out on dinners. We used to enjoy hiking.
Hmm.
We haven't done that recently. Um, Going for walks and just like I said, spending time together.
Awesome. And are you guys, so you're in Canada right now. Are you guys both from Canada? And how did you guys meet?
We're not both from Canada. I mean, he is Canadian,
Yes.
English Quebecer,
Okay.
from Montreal, and I'm from Cameroon,
Hmm. Yeah.
a Central African country.
Yeah.
So we speak French and English. So you could hear me a bit murdering some words. Sorry, maybe you have to edit that.
No, no. The fact
But
that you are bilingual is awesome. So this is
yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah. But I'm from Cameroon. I moved to Canada in 2016. I met him around mid 2019 through a dating app.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked funny,
That is great.
and yeah, I, I don't know how to say it. I just felt like I think on our first date I was very, very sick,
Oh,
and I think I had COVID then, but back then
it wasn't, yeah,
it
a
wasn't
thing. Yeah.
a thing yet, and but I really wanted to go on a date with him. We spent a little bit of time together, and then he brought me back home. But when I came back home, I think I remember I told my roommate, I think I want to date with my husband. I think I just met my husband
Really?
without knowing. 2 years down the road, he proposed, and then 2 years after, we got married.
That is wonderful. And can you, so your family is still in Cameroon and his family is, or is that correct? Your family's in Cameroon. His
Yeah,
family is, is
it's here
he, is here in Canada or in Montreal?
in Montreal. Yeah,
Okay,
very
great.
supportive family.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. It's always nice just to know, like, especially when you go through a loss like this, how, where family is, because sometimes it's not possible for people to be where they need to be. So,
True.
um, okay, so then it sounds like a really fun little courtship, and you guys are a good match. So when you guys, so was having a family part of your plans?
Yes. I mean, once we got engaged, I mean, we always spoke about it. Like, if anyone is dating, you have to know if your partner,
Yes.
like, people don't date for dating purposes. Like, it has to lead to something, right?
Yeah.
It could be a longer term commitment. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter if you guys want to get married down the road. It's just we knew we wanted kids,
Yeah.
both of
Okay.
us.
Great.
That was a plus for me. But once we got engaged, I was like, okay, this is really serious now,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to have kids. And he was okay with that too. He
Mm-hmm.
wanted to, so I stopped my birth control. I was on the injectable called Depo Provera.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Was an injectable contraceptive.
Yep.
I stopped it, and I was hoping that I would get pregnant in like 6 months.
Yeah.
It didn't happen.
Yeah.
We conceived like 2 years after.
Okay.
It was a
So
while.
kind of a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is, did you go to any fertility specialists or anything? Because a lot of times they say, if it's been a year, then there might be some issues. So,
Mhm. Yeah. Uh, Sadly, here in Canada, it takes, I mean, in Montreal, I'm not going to speak about other
yeah,
provinces,
yeah.
but it takes a while to see a fertility doctor.
Oh, okay.
Um, I remember I was almost at terms with, like, I was full terms with Mickey when I got the call from the fertility doctor.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You're like, this is less effective.
Yeah. I
Oh,
was at full terms when I got a call. I was like, I'm pregnant.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That is nuts. Okay, so
Yeah.
you guys were just persistent then.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, at first it was hard for me because I thought I would get pregnant right away. I mean, we did the basic testing because thank God I had a friend that was working at a fertility clinic then,
Oh.
and she helped me to get a consultation with a nurse to start with, and the nurse recommended a few tests
Oh.
that we did.
Hmm.
Just I think I got to do a pap test if I'm not wrong, a sort of ultrasound,
Yeah.
a blood test too.
Yep. Yep.
And my husband got to do like a fertility basic
Yeah.
sperm count. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And everything was good then, but I didn't know why. And yeah,
Okay. And then you did conceive Mickey. So do you want to tell us when you found out? Like, or why did you find out? Like, did you have a feeling or were you sick or what happened?
it's actually funny because this is going to take a while to get there. Remind me about the question because
Oh,
we're
oh,
going to
okay.
get
Okay.
there.
Okay.
So, like I said, we've been trying for 2 years, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
And every month you have this anxiety, like, is it happening?
Yep.
You're a bit sick, but you don't know. I bought a lot of pregnancy tests. I went through most of them.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had two left. And then one day I just got discouraged and I told my husband, like, that's it. We're
Mm.
stopping. Like, I don't want to take no more prenatal vitamins or anything like that. I just want to enjoy and just let things happen. And then hopefully we get a call from a fertility doctor very soon. So that was the goal.
Yeah.
And I was like so into getting things ready for our wedding because we're getting married
Yes.
in August.
Hmm.
So I was planning the wedding and we got married. We went on a honeymoon in
Okay.
Antigua.
Oh, uh-huh.
Yeah. And so that was around September. So got married in end of August, which
Okay.
is August 31st. Went on a honeymoon in September, and I found out I was pregnant in October, which was yeah, which was Canadian Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Yeah. How did I find out? So the month before, no, when I came back from honeymoon, we I felt some type of way. I felt a bit sick, but again, I'm like, hey, whatever. I don't think
we're,
I've gone through so many pregnancy tests then that I was
you're
like,
like,
I
no,
get a
no.
bit paranoid, but
Yeah.
hey. So I try at I do a test and it was negative. I was like, okay, so I'm not pregnant, whatever. We have Thanksgiving dinner. I was a bit late. I wasn't like something weird. I was a couple of days late. So, but what made me feel like I was pregnant was we always spend Thanksgiving with his parents.
Okay.
And his mom does the best shrimp salad.
Oh, really?
I love it. I always look forward to it. I always look
Yeah.
forward to a shrimp salad, right? I'm super excited. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have another shrimp
Yeah.
salad. Maybe I'll get like 2 servings this
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Totally.
Because I'm her favorite daughter-in-law. She only has one so far, so I better be her favorite.
Yes, exactly. You better claim that.
Yeah, so I get a spoon, a bite of the salad, and I'm like, this really tastes gross.
Oh,
Did I have did I get a bad shrimp or something? What is happening? It tastes weird. So I add an extra sauce, a little bit of
yeah.
vinaigrette,
Yeah.
and I have another scoop. And my God, it tastes even worse than the scoop before. I look at everyone. Everyone is enjoying it, but me.
Totally. Yeah.
So I hand it to my husband. I'm like, I can't eat this. It just tastes weird and it smells weird. Don't you feel it? He's like, no, I love it. So he had my salad instead. And I'm like, oh my God, am I pregnant? So throughout the dinner, everyone is having fun but me, which is like,
'Cause you're
I'm only thinking,
thinking
am I pregnant? Am I pregnant? Am I
totally.
pregnant? It's like running. So we drive back home. I tell my husband to drop me at the front door because he gets to park at the back. So he
Yeah.
drops me at the front, and I run up upstairs. I test again, and right away it was positive.
Really?
Yeah.
So this is
Meanwhile,
the last test that you had,
the
right?
last test that was like, I'm not testing myself anymore. I have to be like 15 days late to test again because I'm tired of having hopes, and this happened.
Dashed. Yep. Yep.
So
Oh,
I I was just ecstatic. It was the best feeling ever.
I bet. I bet.
I was over the moon, and so my husband comes upstairs and I'm cleaning up. I'm putting like I put the pregnancy test on our bed, obviously, but I like everything was good. So I wanted him to see it. I wanted him to notice it without me saying anything.
Yes.
I put the directions too because I don't know. Sometimes, men, you got to help them a little bit with those
Exactly. You got to give the
because they're gonna
guide.
be like, yeah. And they're gonna be like, what is this? He came back and he had his jeans on, and I wanted him to go to the bedroom to get changed so he could see it
Yeah.
without me saying anything. And I kept insisting, don't you want to get changed? Like put maybe some comfy sweaters or anything.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to, but I kept insisting. And he was like, okay, I'm going to the bedroom. And he went and came out. He didn't even notice the
Oh,
test.
he did it.
He did not.
Oh.
After all I did, he did
Yeah.
not notice the test. So yeah, I had to be like, so don't tell me you didn't see it. He's like, what? I had to take him in the room and be like, we are pregnant. Look at this.
Oh.
Eh, we were both happy. It was the best feeling
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
The next day, obviously, I had to tell my office what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
So
everyone
they
was
just
happy for me because they knew I've been trying for a
for
long
so.
time.
Yeah. Awesome. And this was, let me just give everybody some context. This was last year in
Mhm.
2024 in
Yeah.
October-ish, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And okay, so then super excited. Did you end up telling your families
Yes. Yes.
immediately, or tell me how that went?
We we waited a little bit
Okay.
because, well, we don't know. Is it okay? Is it not? I'm a few weeks after I had like a little bit of bleeding. I would say a week after
Oh,
I had a little
okay.
bit of bleeding, and I didn't know what it was. I know I've heard about implantation,
Yep.
but I wasn't sure. right? So just to be safe, I went to the hospital, and then they told, I mean, they checked everything. They're like, yeah, there's an embryo, but we don't
It,
have a heartbeat.
oh, okay.
And they're like, yeah, but it's normal because
It's
it
really
happens.
early, right?
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. I mean, later on I'll tell you, but it wasn't early. I was because they in Canada we book like we start doing the ultrasound at 6 weeks. No, 8 weeks. The
Oh,
first ultrasound is at 8 weeks.
okay, okay.
But when I did the ultrasound, I was 11 weeks and 4 days
Oh, okay.
pregnant.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So even for him, he was the tech was like, you are more advanced. So, but then we didn't have the heartbeat, and I was 6 weeks pregnant. They told us like, so yeah, it takes some time. Sometimes you feel the heartbeat like around 7 weeks. So we were in the gray zone. We didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
Was it a lot of bleeding or just kind of spotting?
the bleeding was considerable. Like it was spotting, but still like
Much.
constant.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then later on, um, so the hospital that I'm seeing,
Mm-hmm.
it has, I mean, it has a clinic, and it has a fertility clinic, a maternity clinic, and the hospital. They are two separate sides, but the doctors work at the same places.
Right. Okay.
So every time I had to go see my doctor, I would
Hmm.
go to the clinic, and when I had ultrasound, I would go to the hospital side,
Gotcha. Okay.
which is like
Just right down the hallway.
five
Kind of.
blocks. No, 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 no. It was
Oh,
two separate buildings, 5 blocks away. It's you
gotcha.
really have to drive to get
So,
there.
okay, gotcha. Okay, then went at 6 weeks. There was
Hmm.
not anything noticeable, at least for the heartbeat. Did
Yeah,
you
and
have
then
an appointment later then?
yeah. So they didn't find a heartbeat. They were like, you're a bit on the gray zone, but we'll book you an appointment in a couple of weeks to check
Okay.
the heartbeat.
Okay.
But the week after, I had an appointment with my doctor for the first time, which
Hmm.
was at 7 weeks. So I get in the doctor with the doctor, and we are at the clinic, and I don't think they read my file from the hospital
Oh, yeah.
that
Yeah.
we are still in the gray zone
Yeah.
because everyone kept saying congratulations, right?
Hmm.
And I'm like, my husband and I, we want to smile, we want to be happy, but we don't know, like, is it really?
Yeah.
Are we okay? We don't know if this
Yeah.
is going to keep going.
Yeah.
And we met the doctor for the first time, and she tried a vitality test. Like she went to check the heartbeat with a Doppler, and she found it right away. It
Oh,
was the best.
yeah.
We were so happy. My husband was bursting in tears. He just
Oh.
started crying, and then he looks at me. He's like, "I'm not crying. You're crying."
Oh man, you guys sound so dang cute. Seriously. I'm not crying, you're crying.
Yeah, we
Oh.
were happy. So I get why they were saying congratulations. I feel like it's a normal thing to say, but we're very concerned then.
Yes, yes.
So 2 weeks, I mean, the week after again, I have to go back to the hospital side for the ultrasound, and they
Ultrasound.
thought I was 8 weeks. Then he does the test, and I mean, he does the ultrasound and realizes that I'm 11 weeks and 4 days. And
Yeah.
he's like, "Do you have an irregular period?" I'm like, "No,
Yeah.
um, I don't think so." Well, you're 11 weeks and like 4 days pregnant. I was like, "Oh, okay, thank you." His heartbeat is okay. Everything is all right. But then I remember when I was my honeymoon, I was supposed to have my period. I did have my period, but it was still like very, very, very little. I had a period for a day, and I thought then I was like, okay, maybe it's the weather.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
hot.
Or the stress of the wedding and
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, like there's a lot of things that can affect that. So yeah.
So yeah, that was it.
Okay. That's so exciting. And were your families so excited about
Oh yeah, we were the both sides. My father was happy. He said, "Oh, now he's gonna be part of the grandpa club
Oh,
at church." Uh,
it's important.
yeah.
So cute.
It was both. He was going to be the first grandchild on both sides.
Oh, really? Oh, that's a big
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah. His mother, his father, I mean, my husband's
Hmm.
parents were over the moon, really excited. She was already thinking about his first Halloween costume and Christmas, everything. Like, she had it all planned.
That is so cute. So after you had that doctor, okay, so you had your doctor's exam, then you had the follow up ultrasound at
Yeah.
the you thought 8 weeks, but it was a little bit closer to 11 weeks. Did you end up getting any genetic testing done? Because some people do get genetic testing done around that time,
Yeah.
8 to 12 weeks. Did you guys end
Yes.
up doing that?
Yeah, we did that, and
Okay,
everything came out good. It
good.
was
Okay, perfect. And did you find out his gender at that time? Because some people can find that out at that time as well.
apparently not here, which
Okay.
I found very, very, very strange because I think we had to pay extra to get that. I didn't know. It was
Oh,
our first
gotcha.
child. We don't know this type of things. And like,
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
mean, thank God the Canadian government, when you get a child here, they give you a book.
Oh,
Yeah,
and they,
about like parenting and pregnancy. It's called Tiny something to toddler. It's
okay.
very good, very efficient. But we did. There's a lot of things that we did not know,
Okay. Yeah.
right? And most doctors, I think, I don't know if it's the same thing on your side. Most doctors, they come in and they check you up. If everything is good, if everything is textbook, what do? Well, have a good day.
Yes, we'll
You
see
can
you
go.
next time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we're both left with a lot of questions. I mean, they can answer them, but they don't really.
They're yes. They're not really providing a ton of extra
Yeah,
stuff. It's just like
yeah,
in and out and yeah, it
yeah.
is what it is. So,
It is what it is.
yeah.
So because of that, I got a doula.
Oh, you
Uh,
did.
Yeah,
Okay. Great. And did you get a doula pretty early on then or when did you decide to get a doula?
we got the doula. I was, I think, 19 weeks pregnant
Okay.
through a website. Very, very good. I didn't know what I was looking for. I just needed someone to help me understand the whole process of birthing.
Yeah.
For me, it was the birthing part. Like, I was scared of giving birth.
Yeah.
I knew what I wanted. I didn't want medicated birth,
Okay.
but I needed to be ready for that.
Yes.
Weirdly enough, I think I was sleeping on a Sunday, and I just got a call from an unknown phone number.
Hmm.
I was like, "Who's calling me?" I picked up, and it was my doula.
Mm,
We spoke for, I think, a good 2 hours. I felt like I was talking to a friend. We
great.
never met, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to keep shopping for doulas. I
You're
think I
it.
like you.
You're it.
So you're it for me. We hit it off. Like,
Oh, that's great.
yeah,
Yeah, you need to have
she's a
that trust
leader.
with the doula, I think. Like that is because you're going to rely on them for so many things, I feel like. So,
Yeah.
okay, so then you decide to get a doula. That was great. And then I am curious, how often in Canada do you go see the doctor slash go get ultrasounds?
So ultrasounds, we get them. I mean, I lost my child when I was like I lost my baby boy
Hmm.
when I
Yep.
was 35 weeks, but we get to do an ultrasound like 3 times.
Okay, throughout the entire. Okay.
Yeah, throughout the pregnancy, from what I know. At 8 weeks,
Hmm.
then I think at 24 weeks.
Okay. The anatomy scan, probably, where
Yeah,
they just
yeah,
make sure everything looks good.
yeah. And then at 32 weeks.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. But you get to see a doctor every 6 weeks
Okay.
when, like, from the
Early.
first, yeah, from the first 30 weeks, and then every 2 weeks after that.
Gotcha. Okay. So pretty typical, sounds very similar to what happens with us too. So
Yeah,
here in these states. Okay, so
yeah.
then tell me about okay, so you obviously in that first little while you were feeling like things were not tasting right or smelling right with that
Yeah.
shrimp salad. Were you sick or anything? Any other issues with Like morning sickness or anything? How are you
I
feeling?
In my first trimester, I had a lot of morning sickness.
Really?
It was hard, like really hard. I remember all I wanted was fruits. I had craving for fruits.
Oh, uh-huh.
I know everyone is like, "Oh my God, this is healthy." Yeah, it was. Then I had a healthy pregnancy. I was eating everything fruit-like
Yeah.
in the beginning.
Uh-huh.
So the first trimester was really, really, really hard on me. I had lots of nausea. I remember my doctor prescribed nausea pills,
Yeah.
but they'll make me really drowsy.
Oh, yep.
And I just hated taking them. And then she was like, well, you don't have to take them during the day, but it would help you sleep at night,
Hmm, hmm.
which I started taking and it did help. What else did I experience apart from the drowsiness? Apart from the nausea? I was very tired.
Yeah.
That was also
Yes.
one of the things when I didn't know I was pregnant. I used to like the first few weeks I used to sleep a lot. Like ever since we came back from vacation, I will fall asleep super early.
Yeah.
And then my husband was like, "Well, I'm usually the one that falls asleep early.
Yeah.
What is happening to you ever since we came back?" I don't know. Maybe I thought I was jet lagged.
Yes. You're just tired for vacation. It's understandable.
I was very tired. I don't think I was emotional, but my coworkers used to say I was.
Really?
Even my dentist, because we worked together,
Yes.
he would be walking on eggshells with me a little bit because like I never know the Jojo I'm gonna get. Sometimes I get the happy and excited one. Sometimes I just get like, don't talk to me, get to work. So
You're like, I didn't think I was bad, but apparently. Like,
apparently I was. Yeah.
oh, that's funny. Okay, then tell me a little bit about your anatomy scan. That ultrasound. Was your
At
husband
20,
able to go? Your husband able to go with you?
all the time, all the time.
Okay,
Every
great,
visit he
great,
wanted to be there.
good.
His schedule is pretty flexible compared to mine.
Hmm.
So he had the chance to be there all the time, and I felt like
Great.
it was the best thing.
Yeah.
So at 24 weeks, they told us like they did the anatomy scan and they realized that his left kidney was a bit smaller than his right kidney.
Okay.
But apparently it's normal for boys.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So, yeah, so you have to come back for the 32-week scan
Just
to see if everything's good. But
okay.
apparently it was normal. I asked to a few friends that have had boys, and they told me the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah. What else? So like I said, I was really tired. Really, I hated being pregnant in my first trimester. But then the second trimester, I got really strong. Like I went back
Yeah.
to working out. I was really, really, really good. And I still had the fruit craving, but then came the worst cravings. I was craving for McDonald's all the time. McDonald's breakfast was my favorite thing.
Yeah. Isn't that the weirdest thing where you're like, where did this come from?
No comments.
No comments. I know. Yeah. You're just like, I guess Mickey wants it, so that's what we're
Yeah.
gonna do. Oh, yeah. That's so funny. Yeah. Yeah. Our pregnancy is funny. During the second trimester, so you're feeling stronger, had funny cravings. The anatomy scan looked good, maybe a little bit smaller in the kidney. Did you guys at that time find out what gender he was?
Yeah. We found out it was a boy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she was doing the scan, the tech was doing the scan, and I was looking at, for some reason, I think I saw it. I was like, is that, oh, am I having a boy? I was super excited because my husband, everyone thinks he's a dad's girl. Like
Oh,
he's a
yeah,
girl
yeah,
dad.
yeah, yeah.
He's so sweet with my little nieces, like
Mhm.
very, very, when I say nieces, like my friends'
Their
daughters.
daughters, yeah,
So everyone thought I was gonna have a girl.
yeah.
And I wanted a boy so bad. I mean,
Really,
it didn't matter what I had, but I wanted a boy
yeah.
so, so bad. So when I found it was a boy, I found out it was a boy, I was the happiest.
Yes, I. Yeah, it's so fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Um,
We
what was your husband wanting? Do you know what he wanted?
he wanted a girl.
He did. He did.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. But then when he found out it was a boy still, he was super proud. He was
Yeah.
proud of he was just I mean, it didn't matter what we
Yes.
wanted to have. Like we were just happy with okay, we're having a child, you know. It
Yeah.
was a blessing for us already so far.
Yeah. That's
And
so fun.
everything was normal. Like my weight gain was normal. Um I did all my testing, everything was textbook.
Really good. Okay.
Everything was good.
When you found out that you were having a boy, did you have names that you decided on, or did you know it was going to be Michelangelo?
It was tough to get there because we always had a name for a girl, but it was really hard to get a
A
boy's name.
boy's name.
Weird. It was really hard for us. I mean, my husband wanted Montgomery.
Mm-hmm.
I think he wanted another name that I don't remember, but I didn't want Montgomery.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone kept telling him, don't give that to your boy. Like, come on. It's an old dude's name. You don't want that." So we always kept, and I wanted Noah, but he doesn't want it because we are in the we are in Quebec,
Mm-hmm.
and for some reason, Noah becomes Noah.
Oh,
Like the accent is different, like it's a bit, and he doesn't want that. Every time we chose a guy's name, we're always thinking about the way people are gonna say it in French.
yeah,
Yeah,
because that's where you're
uh,
at, so it makes sense. So,
yeah. So one day we were watching the Lincoln Lawyer on Netflix,
uh-huh. Yeah.
the main character is the main character's name is Mickey Haler.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, so what do you think about the name Mickey? It's like, yeah, it sounds really, really nice. But Mickey's like a pet name, a nickname. So
Exactly.
let's make this a bit more interesting. And we're thinking, well, like Michael, yeah, Michael, but then what else? And then I'm very good at giving names. He doesn't want to admit it, but I'm very good at that. So we came out with Michelangelo, and we both liked it.
Yeah.
We were like, okay, his name is gonna be Michelangelo. We're gonna call him Mickey. But before then, everyone called him Peppercorn.
Which is so cute. Why was it peppercorn?
Well, you know those like pregnancy apps that
Oh,
give you
yes.
the today the size of this and this, and then we just like
The
when he was the
peppercorn.
size of a peppercorn, so everyone called him Peppercorn.
I think it's adorable.
Um,
Because it's usually like a little bean or, you know what, a blueberry. And so, but I've never heard peppercorn before. I love that.
we love it. We kept it.
That is so, so cute.
So it didn't matter if it was gonna be a boy, it was gonna be a girl. We thought Peppercorn was a
Was it?
little nice nickname for now.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, that is so, so cute. Okay, then you guys are going along second trimester. You've told your family. How did you tell your family that you were having a boy?
Uh, we called his mom right away,
Hmm.
and then we just kept taunting her a little bit, like, and then she picked up the phone and she's like, and she didn't even say hello, and she's like, and well, Jojo is doing okay. The baby is doing fine. And she's like, yeah, and she
Oh,
kept on asking and asking. And then we're like, yeah, you're getting a boy. And
oh,
super happy. Everyone was, they just couldn't wait to have the little nephew
yeah,
and the little grandson. We made a video too, a little video clip with his ultrasound. I mean, ultrasound, and then at the end it was like it's a boy. We sent it to our friends because we were not really interested in getting a gender reveal or
yeah.
anything like
Okay,
that.
okay. But that's great that you were able to share that with people and they could celebrate you. So fun. Okay, so you're going along feeling okay in the second trimester, and then as you start getting a little bit farther, can you tell us how things were progressing at your doctor's appointments and how you were feeling?
Yeah, everything looked still good. I
Mhm.
mean, then after the 30th week, you get to see a doctor every 2 weeks.
Yep.
I also want to say that I have low iron, so I'm taking iron pills. But
Okay.
everyone, and I'm also a carrier of sickle cell.
Okay.
It doesn't
Okay.
affect my day-to-day things, like
Yeah.
what I get to do. But I mean, every time I go to the doctor, they keep reminding me I'm a carrier. Nothing is going to happen to me. Like my kids are safe. My husband
Hmm.
doesn't have it, so we're good.
Yeah.
So third trimester comes in, 30th week, we still keep going to see a doctor. Weight
Hmm.
gain is okay. I did my diabetes,
Right.
go back, gestational diabetes.
The check for that, the drink, the
Yes.
sugary drink.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, and everything was good.
Okay.
My blood pressure was always good. They used to test that every time I used to go to the
Hmm.
doctors. So yeah, I was considered healthy.
Yes. Looking so good. Everything was fine.
Mhm.
And then you probably went back on the 32nd week for that follow-up ultrasound. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. How did
And
that
then
one go?
they said the kidney was doing good.
Good.
That his kidneys has grown at normal size. Everything is normal. The placenta is looking good. Everything was still good.
Okay.
He was moving a lot. I mean, I still remember his first kicks. I was having butterflies
Oh,
in my stomach. It's like, oh, I'm having flutters. But then he kicked pretty hard again. I'm like, oh,
wait a
I can
second.
feel the kicks.
Yay.
Yeah. So he was very active. It was really hard for the tech to really like capture his organs because it was always moving. And then every time he wanted to like capture maybe the heart beating or anything, he couldn't because he's moving to one side and the other. And then every time I would go to the doctor, I used to talk to him and tell him, "You better behave.
Yeah.
You
You got to
have to
calm
be
it
good."
down.
Yeah. Apparently, he was the boss of himself. So
Yeah. That is so cute. So everything looking good there. Did you guys have a baby shower or anything planned for to celebrate him?
yeah, we had planned a baby shower, and I was gonna be like at 36 weeks.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to plan my own baby
No, no,
shower.
no. Yeah.
My best friend, one of my best friends, she lives in Ottawa. That's another city,
Yeah. Hmm.
3 hours away from Montreal, and she was the one that wanted to plan the baby shower,
Hmm.
right? But because she is mixed between work and everything, we planned it
Gotcha.
a bit later in the pregnancy. But I was also lucky. My office had planned a baby shower for me,
Hmm.
and we celebrated a baby shower before I left because I
Awesome.
wanted to stay as long as possible.
Okay.
I kept working till I was 34 weeks.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't seeing patients like that, but there was a lot of things that I could be doing at the office.
Perfect. So looking good on that front, and your friend was planning a baby shower for you as well. So, and then yeah, just tell us how things progressed after the that 32-week ultrasound. You're being seen every what, 2 weeks or so?
Yeah, I'm being seen every 2 weeks. So I get the 32 weeks ultrasound. I also get the 32 weeks appointment with my
Appointment.
doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get to see her 2 weeks after, which was 34 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
She did the Doppler and everything was good. The
Okay.
heartbeat was good. And it was my last week. It was my last week at the office.
Mm-hmm.
So I was telling everyone goodbye. We had the baby shower. Everyone was gonna miss me. Then I'm at home nesting. I think every mother does that.
Yeah.
I get to 35 weeks, I'm nesting, I'm getting his room ready. I really got the hospital bag pretty late. So, back into the context, let me bring it back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Let me
Mm-hmm.
rewind it. So, the Monday at my 35th week, I'm having really, really bad Braxton Hicks. It
Okay.
really hurts.
Okay.
It's constant, but also not that constant. So
Okay.
I didn't think it was any. I didn't think I was having contractions, but it was like my stomach would tighten
Yep.
and then release, tighten and release, and I got really scared. So that made me plan. I mean, it stopped, but that made me plan for like finishing his bedroom,
Yep.
finishing up my hospital bag,
Yep.
and get the car
Ready.
get
Exactly.
everything ready. And like I said, I did his bedroom. And when we got to, so that was Monday. Thursday, around the afternoon, I am feeling a bit, I'm, I can feel him move. Like, and I remember my doctor had told me that, I mean, my doctor had, yeah, she told me that you could feel, like around the 34, 35 weeks, like you're gonna feel the movements have changed.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna feel less of the kicks, but you could feel because he's trying to figure out
Where?
the space. Yeah,
Yep.
right. So I was like, okay, he's not really kicking like that, but even the movements were weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would push, he would really like protrude on one side. You would see it would be bulging on one end, and I'll push, and then he'll be bulging on the other end.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling weird. There's something telling me something is off.
Okay.
Like my instinct is telling me there's something wrong, there's something off about whatever is happening. So I call the hospital and I tell them I I I've had a tall glass of cold water. Like they told me sometimes I could have that and lie down and count the kicks, and nothing is happening. I don't know what am I supposed to do? They tell me come in right away.
Yeah.
I call my husband. I'm heading to the hospital because I cannot feel him move. I haven't felt him move for, I would say, even the Wednesday. So this is Thursday,
Mm.
but even Wednesday I didn't feel him move like that.
Okay.
Sorry. And then my husband tells me, "Oh, I'm actually like parking in our driveway right now. Like, do you want me to take you to the
Oh.
hospital? Like, let's go together." It's like, okay, let's go together. Got at the hospital. There is there is a nurse that takes us in right away, and I'm just like, okay, maybe he's just acting up. Maybe he's being tired. Maybe
Yeah.
he kicks at night when I'm sleeping, but I don't notice it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she comes in and she just does the Doppler to start with. And she realizes, and then she tells me right away when she is checking that I can feel your pulse, which is mine,
Yep.
but I cannot feel his heartbeat. And she's saying it in French. My husband doesn't like his French is okay, but not that
Yes. Yeah.
good. So I immediately know what that means. But for him is he still doesn't get it. And so
Yeah.
I turn and I look at him and I tell him apparently his heart they can't find his heartbeat. It's like no, there's something for sure. We're gonna find it. So later on, she's like, "Let me go and get the doctor."
Right.
Like, and I was lucky enough; it was my doctor
Oh, your
that was
regular.
yeah, my regular doctor that was there. She came in because she had seen me a week ago,
Yes. Yeah.
and she checked the heart. Everything was perfect. So for her, it was just like a regular routine that she was just gonna check, and she did the ultrasound. And my doctor is I maybe she's gonna see this. I don't know. She is someone that at first I never liked her
Mm.
because she was very like detached, I would say.
Okay.
Like she was very straight to the point, very detached. Um, I was having a hard time to really relate to her.
Okay.
That's why I also got a doula. So, but that was the first time when she did that ultrasound, she turned and then she just went pale, really pale. And she looked at me and she held my hand. She's like, he is not moving and there's no heartbeat. I am so sorry. So, so sorry. And for the first time, I felt the human in her.
Yeah.
When they told me that, I just busted in tears.
Yeah.
And I was having like an out, how do you say, out body experience?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I cried. I don't remember how long I screamed and I cried in that room. And my husband too was trying to help me, like hold me down because I got like really agitated. There was a nurse, there was a doctor, and I'm walking into this maternity and all I could hear is like baby crying.
Yeah.
And
Ugh.
I just found out that mine is not going to cry. I'm not gonna hear his voice. He's not moving. What are you telling me? Like, it was hard for me to process that. So from what I remember, I cried a lot then, but then after that, I shut down. Like, whatever was happening in that room, I wasn't there anymore. I
Yeah.
stopped crying, but I don't remember anything happening after that. They tried to talk to me. Nothing was that I wasn't processing anything.
Yeah.
All I remember was my husband telling the doctor and the nurse, like, telling the nurse, like, can you please stay with my wife? I am going to talk with the doctor outside, like, because right now I don't think she's processing anything.
Yeah.
And by the time they came back, I was back in, like, okay, I was more receptive to whatever they were going to tell me. So the doctor is telling me, oh, well, so now we have to figure out about the next steps, what we want to do. We want you to, everything, we would like you to give birth vaginally. And I told her no. I I don't I don't want to leave the hospital first. I don't want to leave knowing that I'll be walking around with a belly, a pregnant belly, and I know my child isn't alive.
All right. Yeah.
Get me a C-section, do something, because there's no way I'm leaving here.
Yeah.
Like, walking through that maternity ward again, it
Yeah.
was too hard for me.
Yeah.
And my doctor had the best answer. I always tell people, get those people that will not say yes to everything. Even when you feel very down, very low, get people around you that will not say yes to everything that you want. Because I remember she told me, I would give you a C-section if that's what, like, if that is needed. But this is like the friend or the human in me talking. I don't think you're going to go through a lifetime journey of pain, losing your child. I don't think you want to wake up every day looking at a C-section scar that reminds you of what you went through.
Yeah.
You don't want that. I won't want that for you. Please reconsider. And
Mm.
and also, I saw you last week. Everything was good. All your tests were looking good. I would love if you allow me to get an autopsy done. I would want to know what happened to you and what happened to your little boy. We both agreed on that. But again, she came back after an hour
Mhm.
to tell us that whoever, like the staff that they had that day,
Yeah.
didn't what is not trained for this situation. When I say trained, they're not trained to collect the data
Oh,
needed for the autopsy.
gotcha. Okay.
And they don't want me to go through that again. Like, let's say they collect everything today, and then something happens, like
And
they
they,
misplace a sample, or they didn't collect it the right way. They don't want me to go through that again.
yes, that would, oh, yeah.
Yeah. So now, like, I know it sounds awful. You have to go home and then come back tomorrow. We had to call, I mean, we called our respective parents to
Yeah.
tell them what was happening. Because we were planning for a baby shower. It was Thursday, and the baby shower was going to happen on Saturday.
Yeah.
I had to call. No, then I was really not responsive. So I don't know how my husband got the power, the strength
To do those.
to do all this.
Yeah.
He had to contact my friends. He had to contact one friend at the office and my best friend to tell them they have to cancel everything for the baby shower because of what is happening. And we have to go home. So I had to walk outside of that ward. All I could hear is a bunch of babies crying, and it was hard for me to process that
Yeah.
this wasn't gonna happen to me. I mean, the hospital gave us both Ativan to help us sleep through the night.
Yeah.
So they're like, get home, take the pills, and both of us, so we can actually sleep.
Yeah.
So I went home. Most of my friends are aware of what is happening. I took the pills, and I even told my doula, like, I don't want her to be there because we had planned all this, like, unmedicated birth, and this is what is happening, and I
Yeah.
don't want her. And she kept insisting, like, Jojo, can I just be there as a friend? I'm not there as a doula. We have been together I mean, we've gone through this journey together. I need you to know what is going to happen for the next 24 or 48 hours.
Yeah.
So we got home, took the pills, and it's a lot of like good, funny stories, but also a lot of sadness. So I had one of my very close friends that showed up at the hospital, but at the hospital they told them like we were already back home,
Yeah.
and it was 10 p.m.
Oh,
when they rang and tried to get inside of the apartment building. And my husband's phone, because the intercom is attached to his phone,
uh-huh.
is linked to his phone, and then he just keeps getting calls. And we're like, someone is trying to get in, but we don't want to talk to anyone.
No, no.
And but those people kept getting persistent, and I thought it was his friends because his friends are crazy, but I didn't know my friends were crazier.
And persistent.
Very persistent. So I took the Ativan, and then I was like, okay, let's just let them in. And then I checked my phone. It's my friends started calling me like, we're downstairs. We want to be there for you. Please. We went to the hospital and they told us you were here. Please don't shut us out. Don't shut us down. So my friends, they gave me the longest hug I've had in a while. We sat there, we cried. and they were like, whatever you need. Like we could just bring some food downstairs and drop it downstairs. Whatever you need. Don't be shy. And like the friends that I had a twin mom that had like 4-year-olds at home
Yeah.
that put her life on pause to show up to my doorstep at 10 p.m. I had a friend, and the other one was someone who had just given birth like 4 months ago, 3 months ago,
Yeah.
that just showed up and was like, this is the worst thing that could ever happen to a mother. And we want to be there for you. For me, it meant everything because even though I didn't want anyone but my husband, having these women who have busy lives, a mother of a newborn that is still trying to figure out
Yeah.
how to sleep, how to make her baby sleep, how to change diapers and clean up and do all this and look still good, showing up at 10 p.m. on my doorstep meant everything.
Yeah.
So they were there for a good 10 minutes because they knew I was tired. Like they're like, we just wanted to see you. We just wanted to cry with you. We went to bed. The next day, the hospital. We didn't even. I didn't even get to call the hospital. The hospital called me, and they
Oh,
told me they were ready.
okay.
So I had to take a shower and head down. But I remember this was one of the days that I went. I didn't have the strength to take a shower. The basic things like taking care of yourself, but I didn't like my husband. We have this way of communicating without saying anything. He knew exactly what I needed then. The first time he showered me, I was just crying on the shower while he was making sure that, because he knows I like to be clean, I like to present clean, but I didn't have the strength that day. So he had the power for both of us. Drove me to the hospital. I called my doula that I'm heading to the hospital. She told me what was going to happen. I thought it was going to be a couple of hours and I'll be back home. No, she told me you're going to get induced. It would take, it might take 24 hours.
Yeah.
It might take 48 hours. It might
Mhm.
take 72 hours. You never know what's going to happen. I remember getting at the hospital and like when you go to the maternity, most times you don't go with a bag of like, well, your things in there. So no,
Yeah.
like we went with a travel bag, and we had this lady walking into the maternity too, and then she just kept saying congratulations,
Yeah.
and we didn't say anything. We didn't answer because it looked like we were going there to give birth,
Yeah.
right? To I mean, which was what was actually happening, but she kept insisting on us, like she was like congratulations, and she wanted to chit chat,
Yeah.
but we're not in the mood for chit
No.
chatting, like. And she was persistent. And then my husband had to turn and be like, please, not now. Please give us some space. I'm sure she thought we were rude, but then we didn't want that. We didn't
Yeah.
need that. So we walked into the maternity, and I remember my room was at the end of the hallway. Thinking back at it, I remember now I know why they first needed me to go home, because they needed to like get the room ready for me
Okay.
and also for the autopsy, but mostly it was to get that special room ready for me.
Right. Okay.
That room was the farthest away, a little bit detached from the maternity. So
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get to hear any baby screaming. I had I was really in my little cocoon.
Yeah.
Got in, they induced me. That hospital is the best, honestly. They took very good care of both of us because
Good.
most times I think hospitals forget the fathers too are going through something. It's not just the mom. The father is trying to process whatever is happening.
Yes.
They need to be fed.
Yeah.
They need to be taken care of. They need to be heard. So they took care of both of us then. They explained to me what was going to happen.
Good.
They're like, they will only do a C-section if it's needed, but for now they're trying to induce.
Yeah.
And also, I would be on pain medications.
Okay.
I was throughout the pregnancy, throughout the birthing part, I had my medications.
Okay. And I know that you were having pretty bad Braxton Hicks that one day on the Monday. Were you
Uh-huh.
still having contractions or any sort of Braxton Hicks throughout that time? No. Okay.
Nothing,
Okay.
nothing. It was the first time I had like really that painful Braxton Hicks, but before then, or
Nothing.
even after,
Yeah.
nothing.
Okay. You got up to your room. They got
Yeah,
you settled there.
yeah,
And were you also dilated at all? Did they check to see if
yeah.
how you looked
I
at all?
wasn't at all. Nothing,
Oh,
nothing. And even then, like my dilation took a while. Like
really?
I was at the hospital. I came in. It was 10 a.m. on Friday,
Mm-hmm.
and throughout the day, the most I got was like 3 centimeters, the
Oh,
most. And I kept getting induced. They kept giving me medications
to
to
get
speed
it
up
going.
the yeah. So sorry, I'm a bit. I'm trying to remember because I was still, like I said, I had pain medication, so it
Yep.
makes you feel drowsy, right?
Yep. Yep.
I did not want to have the epidural. I knew I didn't want
You
that.
didn't. Okay.
I
Okay.
didn't, but they suggested that I get it. That I get it.
Okay.
And here, the hospital had a working epidural. Um, so I'm at the hospital at 10 a.m. and throughout the night, I they giving me they're getting me the medications for the induction. But at the same time, they're giving me pain medications, and I'm starting to develop a lot of like an allergic reaction to it because
Oh.
it's itchy. Like I feel the itch
Oh. Okay.
everywhere.
Okay. Yeah.
I keep complaining like there's something happening. Like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I just it's itchy. I feel like sorry. I keep scratching my whole body, and they told me, well, it's maybe the sheets. Sometimes the sheets make people. I'm like, no, I like
I'm itchy.
I'm itchy. I came with my own
Yeah.
pillowcase, and
Yeah.
I'm still itchy. Like
Yeah.
this is the medication. It's
Yeah.
not like my face is itchy. Everything is. Um, and then I was just so tired because I knew it was the pain meds they gave me. So I was
Mm-hmm.
like, you know what? Just get me the epidural. And it was I got the epidural at 7 a.m. the
Okay.
next day,
The next day.
which was Saturday. And I remember I fell asleep for the first time
Oh.
at 9 a.m.
Oh.
And I woke up and I was like, this is happening.
Oh.
So I remember I was still at 3 centimeters then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was still like 3 centimeters then. And I fell asleep. I woke up. I looked at my husband. I'm like,
It's.
he's coming out. It's happening.
Oh.
We're crowning. It was 11. So from 9
Oh.
to 11,
You went that fast.
yeah, that fast.
Whoa.
My husband is panicking. It's like, no, I'm not. I don't think it is because you had like 3 centimeters like 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
So It's impossible. I'm like, yeah, it's happening. Call the doula, call the nurse. This is happening. He's doubting a little bit. I'm like, please do it.
I promise.
I promise. It's like
I
I'm
can
the
feel
one
it.
pushing.
Yeah.
I can feel it. Like even with the walking epidural, like I know people say, "Oh well, it's gonna be painless." It is. It is painful, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the nurse comes in and she checks and she sees like, yeah, it,
He's there.
the head is almost out. She gets everything ready, calls in the doctor, and yeah, like I gave birth. It was. I mean, I woke up at 11. I gave birth at 11:30.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So
it was
fast.
super fast. And I think my husband, he told me, he said, I think he just wanted to end this. He's like, Mama, you have
Oh,
worked so hard. I think now it's time for me to rest, and it's time for you to rest as well. It was a painful, it felt long, but the birthing was so empowering
yeah.
for me. I felt
Yeah.
so strong then. Like, that's happening.
Yeah.
What I've worked hard for, what I I did everything I thought right. I was looking forward to the birthing part, and this is it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just remember my husband was crying throughout the birthing because it had confirmed he told me a few days after, like I was hopeful that maybe he was wrong. Maybe both of their machines were not working,
Yeah.
like. And then when he came out, we saw him and it was true. It wasn't moving. It was this little being that I was like, oh my God, so looks so good. He looks like an angel.
Oh,
They cleaned him up and they put him right away on my chest. They were both crying. Because it was just confirming that he wasn't there.
yeah.
It's good. A little Mickey was gone. Ah, ah. It was so weird because the person who was looking forward, apart from his father and me, to see him was his grandma, like my husband's mother. It was very strange because right after giving birth to him and he was all cleaned up, all wrapped up, she came just to give us some provisions. She wasn't aware. Like we
Oh,
weren't on our phone like, oh, she's about to give birth, nothing. She didn't have like she just usually she wanted to come later on in the afternoon, but she just felt like coming right away.
yeah.
And she got to see him.
Oh,
It was she felt so bad because she felt like, oh well, maybe you guys wanted your intimate time. They're like, no, it was fate that got you here to see him, to tell him goodbye. I have watched your episodes and the other moms coming in and talking. If there's something that I regret about this whole hospital thing was not getting pictures of me holding him.
okay.
Because when you hear your newborn, I mean your child is not, I mean, his heart is not beating, you just want to be done with the whole experience.
Yes.
And I just regret because the nurse wanted to take pictures of him, and
Mm-hmm.
I kept saying like, I don't see why. I just wanted to be done with it. Like I was just like, and my husband kept saying, yes, please do take pictures of him.
Okay.
They didn't take any pictures of me holding him, and that was my biggest regret. But I'm happy that my husband really opted for taking pictures of him
Yes.
because I really, that's the only thing that keeps me going. Seeing his face and pictures of him.
Yeah.
Because then I was high on pain medication, so there's a lot
Yeah.
of things that I don't remember. I remember his face. I remember how tiny he was. He looked just like me. He had my features, like my facial features, like my nose, my
Mm-hmm.
lips.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember my therapist saying, he had your forehead too, which I was like, we're not that close. You can't make jokes about my forehead. I love the lady. I love the lady. Um, but he had my husband's like very long limbs, his
Oh,
fingers, his his feet were for
huge.
me huge. Um, so he had a little bit of both of us.
Ah, that's wonderful. How
Yeah.
how big how big was he?
Uh, so almost 5 pounds.
Okay, yeah.
Almost. I think it was 4.8.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
he was normal size for,
For 35 weeks.
yes. So they took him and they took his handprints, footprints,
Oh,
pictures of him.
yeah.
The hospital was very mindful with the way they would approach me.
Yeah.
They would approach my husband. Really, it felt like we were being heard and seen. My husband, like I would be in my room throughout the birthing, but he went out, like he got the opportunity to go out, and he was like, they put a butterfly sticker on my door,
Oh, okay.
and I didn't know that it's a sign for that everyone that gets in my bedroom,
Yeah.
in my room, had to be careful and mindful.
Yes.
Like, this is a mother that is giving birth to a stillbirth.
Yeah. It's a nice gesture to kind of tell people so that they're just aware because this is hard and people
It is hard.
say things that are not very,
Very nice, very,
yeah.
yeah, you never know.
Yeah. Yeah.
We After the birth, I knew I did not have any like tears or nothing. Like, it was really, everything was good. I had to stay a little bit longer because of the epidural.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just wanted to make sure that there was no blood clot or anything like that.
Yes.
But I remember I wanted to leave right away.
Yes.
And so we're just like, please, kind of like, we want to check up on you. Like, you can see, you have to stay with us till like. So I gave it at 11:30,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to leave like around 2, but they're
Yeah.
like, no, you have to stay till 8 p.m. They let us go at 8. Giving birth is is hard.
Yes.
Finding the news of your babies being dead is still hard. Like, but the hardest thing that we've had to do was to return home to a very, 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 very quiet house, and just the silence and coming back home empty-handed.
Yes. It's so cruel.
It was cruel. I remember I was keeping it together because it was a rainy day when we went back home. It was raining, and my husband hates driving when it's raining, especially at night.
Hmm.
So I don't want him to feel some type of way because I'm crying, so I'm
Yeah.
holding it in. We're both very emotional, but we're trying to hold it to keep it together so we can get home safe, right?
Yes. Yes.
Once I got inside the apartment, I went to my on my knees and I just started crying. It didn't stop. I kept crying and crying and crying. Um, and I remember my husband saying, "It doesn't matter we are, what it takes. It's not gonna matter whatever it takes. We are going to see a therapist. We are gonna work hard to get through this." Um, the hospital then asked us like what we wanted to do for the cremation. If we
Yeah.
wanted to get it cremated, we wanted to bury him. We decided to get him cremated. The hospital gave us a book that was written by two nurses working at the maternity ward that have had losses, have experienced losses, and had like they had a bunch of like testimonies from other parents.
Hmm.
So they wrote a book about it, which was really, really, really nice.
Okay.
We read that, and they also gave us a pamphlet of podcasts that we could watch or therapists that we could see.
Hmm.
My husband is English speaking, so we went for an Anglophone therapist. So as I was looking for podcasts, first of all, I couldn't find anything I could relate to until I stumbled to yours, which really gave me, I could relate to you, the parents, like the happy times of the pregnancy,
Yeah.
just like the sad part. And we were so lucky that the therapist that we chose also went through this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So she was really, really good and very, like, the lady's an angel.
yeah.
She really helped us. Everything she, like, till this day, I'm using the tools. We are using the tools that we got from her.
Yeah.
The first few days when we came back home, we are two people very independent. Like, we have our own schedule. Like, I used to work, I used to go to school at the same time. Like, I have a very busy schedule, just like he
Yeah.
does. So for us, it was very like hard to be apart. So for I remember the first few weeks, we couldn't do anything on our own.
Yeah.
We would be together all the time,
Yeah.
literally all the time. We wanted to like he would go to get something at the groceries because he felt like he's someone that doesn't like staying indoors.
Yeah.
He would want to go out to get something, and I would literally be on the phone, like video calling, just because we need to be together.
Yeah.
It was really strange.
No, when you said that, I was like, I did not want my husband to ever. I was like, you're going to the store? Okay, be really fast. Like, it just made me feel
Yeah.
so nervous and anxious, and it was a horrible feeling. I agree. It was so weird because like I like my own time, and he likes his own time, but it was like there was a need to be near each other for a long
Yes.
time.
Yes, because you feel like the only person that can understand
Yeah.
what you are going through is your husband.
Yeah.
So you guys have to be together. It's that need of being together. We had it for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah. Jojo, before we talk a little bit more about when you got home, I wanted to make sure that we captured all the things you were able to do with Mickey. So they did take some pictures. They did do handprints and footprints, it sounds like. Were you able to dress him, or did you want to dress him? Or I'm not sure if that was an option. Sometimes they don't have, outfits that are that small. Um, what other things were you able to do to maybe make memories for him? Because I understand that need to get out of the hospital ASAP. Like you just want to get out of that hospital
Mhm.
because there's so much sadness in that visit. So
The option was there. Like
yes, you could.
they
Yeah,
they really wanted. They're like, "Are you sure you okay? You like you don't." I just held him. We both held him. Like the his grandma too held him,
yes,
but they dressed him up for me. I just I just wanted to be as detached as possible
yeah,
because that was what I just remember.
yes.
When I was at 34 weeks, I don't know. I told my husband like it's hard for me to love something, to fall in love with something. Keep it in mind. So at 34 weeks, I looked at my husband. I'm like, I'm really, really, really getting attached to this little being. I am in love with peppercorn. I just can't wait to meet him. I can't wait to see him, and I'm so scared. And stillbirth was never an option for me. Like I was healthy. He was healthy. What I what I thought. So it's like for some reason I just had this premonition that it would happen. I don't know why. I was like, I don't want to be heartbroken. Like I am getting so attached. The love that I have for him is out of this world. Like I've never experienced this type of love. Like I love my husband, but this is a
It,
different type of
yeah.
love. It is so raw that I told him, I'm scared. I love this peppercorn so much that I'm scared he's gonna break my heart. I thought that. I thought that. So at the hospital, when I see him there and he's not crying and he's not moving, I do have regrets of not dressing him up or doing all these cute things that a mother should do. It was just too hard for me. I felt like being detached. Putting that aside would help me recover. I didn't know it was going to be a lifetime. I don't think people ever recover from this. Just changes the intensity. Things change. But yeah, I didn't get to do anything of that. Like we went with an outfit uh, that his uncle had bought for. I mean, my husband's uncle had bought for like he gifted us what do I call it? Can't think of it right now, but a swatter?
Oh, yeah, a swaddle, just a
Yeah, a
big
swaddle. Yeah.
yes.
His uncle bought us a swaddle with like a little bonnet that we went with it at the hospital and they wrapped him with that and they took pictures of it.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, yeah, that's the only special thing we did. We really wanted, my husband really insisted, like, can you please take pictures of him wearing this? That was it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I just want to, you did the best you could while you're in the hospital because this is not the way you were planning out on this happening. So I understand the detaching because I've talked to a number of moms that have had to do that, and I did that too on the hospital. You just do what you can to survive. So sorry. Um, they did take Mickey to. Did you give him back to the nursing staff so that they could do the autopsy that day? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay,
They did the autopsy on my placenta and on
they
him.
did. Okay, okay.
Um, the his autopsy takes
Many
a
months.
year,
Yeah, yeah.
a year to like 18 months to get the
Every
final results. But for me, I was gonna get it in 2 months.
okay.
Yeah.
Um, and you guys were when you were in the hospital. I'm not sure how this usually works, but when you're in the hospital here in the States, they do ask you what would you like done with your baby's remains. And was that something that somebody came in and chatted with you about before you
Yes.
guys left that day?
Yes, they did, and we opted for a cremation. We had to. They do business with a cremation or a funeral home, and we opted for that. We just,
Yeah,
yeah, we didn't know what we're dealing with. We're like, whatever you feel is good, we'll do it.
yeah,
We wanted him cremated, that we were sure of, and the hospital also told us like once a year, every October they have the ceremony for lost infants.
yeah, yeah,
It's yeah, so we are looking forward to that.
yeah. And that will be so as a reminder to the audience that at the time of this recording, we're recording in August. It has been 3 months. It like just a tiny bit over 3 months since Mickey passed away.
Yeah,
And that is
we
not
are.
all that's not a lot of time, Jojo.
Yeah,
I just
it's been, yeah. I gave birth on May 17th, and we're August. Yeah, it's been less than 4 months already.
yeah. So so you guys decided on cremation and then did you pick up his remains? Tell me how that went and did you end up having a funeral service or any sort of memorial for him or is that something you're going to be planning for the future?
We picked up his remains. It's crazy how things work. Um, Even at the funeral home, the lady that would attend to us, that
Yes.
takes care of the situations,
Yes.
has had the has had an incident as well. Like she had lost a baby.
Are you serious? Oh my gosh.
Yes. So for her, she knew exactly how to
Oh.
deal with us. Like she's like, when she started working at the funeral home and she noticed that they didn't have that service, she really like she was
Yeah.
like, "Are you kidding?"
Yeah.
Like she remembered that back then parents used to have like little boxes like
Mhm.
as urns,
Yeah.
like very little things that were like parents do need, right?
Yes.
Like cute little things,
Mhm.
and she was really, really good with us.
That
Um, like I said, we chose to cremate him. We wanted to bury and do like a funeral uh, memorial this summer, but I wasn't ready to let go yet. So we got his remains. We chose an urn
Mm-hmm.
that, I mean, at first I wanted a blue urn with an angel because I call him Michelangelo. He's my little
Yes.
angel.
Yes.
But my husband is like, we conceived him in Antigua. Like it was the sandy beach, everything was beautiful. Don't you want him to be in? There was this little urn too with like that was made out of sand with
Oh.
like little footsteps,
Oh.
baby steps. So
Yeah.
we fell in love with that right away.
Yeah.
We both chose that, and he's in our living room so far. I'm not ready to let go. He's in the urn, like in a very special place next to my husband's grandma's things. Like we have a little place, a little like how do you call it?
It's almost like a shrine or like a little
Yeah,
almost like a
exactly.
memorial for in
Yeah.
your house, which is so beautiful.
We have a little shrine in our living room that looks very, very stylish, actually. Um,
Yeah. You got to make
that
it look
has
nice.
his grandmother's Bible and a little statue. So
Yeah.
he is next to his grandma in the same type of way because even when we wanted to bury him,
Yeah.
we wanted him to be next to his grandma.
Yeah.
So and I also opted for a pendant like this
Oh, yeah. If
that
you're
has a little
oh,
bit of his ashes in there.
oh, good. So if you're just listening to our podcast, Jojo has a little necklace, and it's really beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. I have his ashes with me, so it feels like I always have a little bit of him wherever I go. And it just brings me peace.
That was wonderful. Jojo, when you said that you were able to get the autopsy results a little bit quicker, is that what I understand?
Yeah, I mean, for my end, like the placenta.
Oh, okay. And did they find anything from that information?
Yeah, they found out that I had a blood clot
Okay.
starting. Yeah, I had a blood clot starting like very, very, like it was recent because the doctor is like,
Yeah.
his weight, his his anatomy was okay. Like it wasn't like a blood clot that has started
Way, way back.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah, way back. It has just started like pretty recently. Like and yeah, they said my placenta was smaller.
Okay.
So yeah, they don't know what happened. But they're like, if ever I want to start again,
Hmm.
I have to be on aspirin,
Yeah.
or I would have to take heparin injections
Hmm.
like every day.
Yeah.
So blood thinners to help with the placenta.
Exactly. Oh, that is. So they do think that that was likely the
Yeah,
cause?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The placenta had a clot that prevented him to have any oxygen supply
Yeah.
or nutrients.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jojo. That is, isn't that, I always felt like my placenta was the issue. um, and it feels like, darn it, we had, our sons were perfect. And, it's just hard to,
He was perfect to
yeah, he's
me.
perfect.
Like because it took us 2 months to hear about the results, right?
Yes.
And throughout the time, I kept thinking, did something wrong?
Right.
Was I maybe too active? Because throughout my pregnancy, I was really active. Like I
Hmm.
would, like I said, work out,
Yeah.
go to school at in the evenings, like and go to work in the morning. Like I never stopped.
Yeah.
So I questioned myself a lot of time. Like, did I do something wrong? Did I eat something wrong? Like, I don't
We,
know.
yeah.
And they kept telling me, the hospital, the therapist, they kept saying, like, there's nothing you did. It's not, you have to, but as a mother,
Yeah.
even though people keep telling you it's not your fault, it's it just happened. It's normal. It's okay. You still have that feeling inside of you that keeps like you feel the guilt.
Yeah.
You couldn't protect him, right? So hearing that it was my placenta, I just felt like an elephant. Like you feel like there's an elephant pressing your heart,
Yeah.
and you just feel like the elephant lifted a foot, and you feel lighter.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
husband and I both felt lighter then.
Just a foot, though.
Yeah, just a foot because
Still, your heart just is.
it's I don't know how it's really hard every day for I think every parent that has had a experienced loss to wake up and some days you're right, you're doing good, but then there are days that you really feel down, really, really down.
Yeah. Jojo, this was such a wonderful conversation, and so grateful that you were able to tell us about your little peppercorn, your little Michelangelo.
Yeah.
Um, before we close up today, can you would you like to share anything else that you wanted to say about him, or anything that you wanted to remember about that experience that we may have missed?
He's my angel. He's our little guardian angel. He takes care of us. That's all I remember now.
And I am sure he is taking good care of you now. And thank you so much, Jojo. That was wonderful.
Thank you.